stars or wherever else you want to view it. So it's a little bit difficult. Like, yes, the Bulls should be looking to trade Nikola Vucevic. They're not going to get as much back as you got back for Paul George, KD, or so it's a little bit hard. They can look to trade Kobe White. So but you aren't going to get the level of assets and picks back. Now, you could still trade it. I still do think that with over $60 million in expiring contracts, the flexibility that the Bulls do have, you still look. If you know your player is not going to be part of your future, you look to move that player, you get back assets, you stack it that way. But I think for people, and I know you're not saying that in this voicemail, Josh, but for the people that think, oh, let's just do it the way OKC did it. Yeah, you're going to have a lot worse picks than what they've typically had too, but it's still a form of a model. Now, when you get to the Pacers, I do think that is a more legitimate way that you can do it, right? When you look at the Pacers, as much as yeah, Tyrese Halliburton is great, but look at how the Pacers, they've had playoff games where Tyrese Halliburton scored 11 points. If Josh Giddey or Kobe White score 11 points, we're usually going to lose that game, right? So you want to build a solid team from top to bottom. When AK says the 9 to 10 really good players, that's kind of the model that he's looking at, but you still need a star. You still need somebody like a Tyrese Halliburton to lead that, right? You got a young player in Ben Mathurin who's really good off the bench. You got Pascal Siakam, who's been an all-star, I believe, over the course of his career at times as well, right? But that team is just built really well. They're coached really well. They execute really well. Those type of things. I think that is what the Bulls are trying to build to and the model that they're trying to go to. And it's not to compare the players one for one. I'm seeing the conversation out on Twitter. I'm not having the conversation on, is Josh Giddey as good as Tyrese? I'm not having that. That's not what I'm saying here. But I'm saying the model that they've done that with as far as the players, the depth that they have, doing it as a unit, those type of things. That's what AK wants to build here, right? And if you get a star along that way, or God forbid one of those guys turn into a superstar, then you're going to be even better off. But I think that is the model that the Bulls are trying to build here, and we'll see if he's going to be successful at it. You know, you gotta have a game plan, and you got to execute that game plan. And that's kind of where AK's failed at making smart moves at times. Hopefully, we start seeing that improve for the Bulls. Let's hope.